Greetings, Exiles, greetings. So, in this video, it's going to be a short one. Um, and this we're going to talk about the monetization. The game needs to do a better job with the way that they monetize. Come up with when monetize means DLC, the way that they're able to generate revenue to further development of the game. And it's important because don't get me wrong, everybody likes to pay $60 for something and then have it be all eternal. But the reality is developers need to be paid. Artists need to have jobs. And so um, the a good monetization model is to kind of capitalize on existing systems that they already have. So here they've gone through and they've done this these floors and these ceiling tiles that have the sand, and I would like them to come up with, just do a quick turn and burn and come up with this same style of soiled flooring for the rest of the DLC. They could do like a mud or a gravel for, and that's it's kind of cheesy. I get it, but do the rest of the DLC. I don't expect them to do it and not get compensated for it. So their artists could have some work and they could just call it Soil Floors DLCs, and they could charge a couple of bucks. They could even charge $1 for each building piece. Um, and I think that would be, so that they do the soiled pick dish floor set for $1, right? I would do that. Do the black ice soiled floors, but instead of it'd be snow all over the floors. I'd pay $1 for that. And it's a way to kind of do one thing at a time, and it's a way to monetize. And it's because they need to, instead of doing these big DLCs that take 4 or 5 months, they need to break it down and make it a little smaller, and push stuff out every couple of weeks. And break down their monetization and their patches to better kind of keep the player base interested, because there's too much of a drop off. Things get too stale in the 3.5 months or 4 months that it takes to put out content. And so the main focus here is to keep that player base high, and one of the tools or mechanisms to do that is to just inject small little DLCs every couple of weeks, every 14 days, and it could be real small. And that's what some of the competitors do. That's what Rust does. You notice they'll do these, and they're $1, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll buy that. I like the way that looks. Or, oh, that looks like trash. I'm not buying it. But anyways, it's still, but there's some kind of tertiary effects, secondary and tertiary effects, where it populates in the notifications. It keeps people, you're like, oh, what's this? And you read through it, and it keeps people's eyes on the product, on the content, on the game, and it keeps the player base high, and it generates additional revenue so they can look for that quality talent. Because ultimately, that's what I like to see. Is I like to see people who are talented paid for their work and their effort. So as always, thank you for watching. I don't really care about subscribers, so you don't need to subscribe. That's totally fine. Um, I think feedback is more important. So if you think my ideas are stupid, please say so. A counter argument is always welcome. Thank you for watching.